Hi, welcome to TJ and Jodi's house.
Well, hello. Here we are, another week. We made it. And this is a very special time because it's the first time we've recorded the TJ and Jodi's House podcast in the new studio. Well, this was our studio first, and then when we were told they didn't want us at the radio station anymore, then this became the whole show's studio, and it changed, and they just basically ran Jodi and me out of here like we're nothing, like we're yesterday's trash.
Oh, well.
So now we're in different spots. We got nothing is familiar to us here, even though we put this building on the map.
Did we?
With our show, yeah.
Okay.
And the old raggedy ass Ace and TJ show had to come in here and take it over. So, TJ and Jodi's house is sponsored by Josh's Farmers Market. And Jodi will not be doing the Josh's Farmers Market info this week.
I could.
Oh, I know.
But I won't.
I know.
I bet you're never going to ask me to get out that computer again, are you?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
No, I mean, Alexis is the one that, you know, she represents them, you know, for the company and all that.
Yeah.
And she said they were thrilled with that. I said, well, I guess they were.
Yeah.
They got a 10-minute infomercial.
I mean, this works.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled with them. They're thrilled with me.
No, we love them. They're nice people.
Yeah.
So if you want some deliciousness, fresh produce, and you know, special things like on the weekends when they have food trucks in and they have special cider that they're making and
you want some
potato
mums
salad
for the fall.
Actually,
Pumpkins.
we got a
for the
message
fall.
today from an outfit calling herself Lisa. She sent a picture and she said, "Tell Jodi thanks for the Josh's Farmers Market recommendation. I purchased these beautiful flowers and $129 worth of fall decorations and food." So,
she's welcome, though.
Man. And there are the flowers.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I love them.
And what is Riggins' favorite saying now that he's been saying all week, Alexis?
They got mums.
And they got mums.
They got mums. And I just said it.
They got mums.
They got mums. Mums and pumpkins.
Yeah. And then last week you said, and you love fall apples. And I said, yeah, I do. But I don't know the difference in a fall apple and a... I love apples.
Fall apples?
Yeah. I love apples in the fall.
Yeah.
But they're not a
You
special...
like Honey Crisp, and they have some good Honey Crisp apples.
Yeah. And I like a Fuji.
I know you like a Fuji, but you like the Honey Crisp in the fall.
Yeah. That's my favorite.
And they have a lot of those.
Right. They have that, all kinds of stuff. So Josh's Farmers Market is... it's located on the grounds, pretty much, of the YMCA in Mooresville.
Right.
There's only one Y now, right? There used to be two Ys in Mooresville, one in Old Mooresville and one in the Lake Norman area.
Mooresville?
Yeah, I think there were. Oh. It was. It may be a Curves or something now.
I don't
It's over in that shopping center where that 10 o'clock Charlie's restaurant is and all that.
That was a Y?
Yeah, it was over there.
Wow.
I think. Yeah.
Well, it's not there now.
No. So
It's a beauty school there now.
Yeah, the big Y in Mooresville
Yep.
is where you're going to find Josh's Farmers Market.
Yep.
Okay, so we got a lot to get into today, and as you hear, we have a lot of people in the studio that aren't normally here. Well, we haven't been in the studio. We've been in our house for the last, couple of times we've recorded. And we'll explain why we're not in our house anymore recording and all of that stuff, and let you know who all's in the room. It's just a big celebration going on here today. Just a big, fun party. And we will get into all of it coming up next.
TJ and Jodi's house.
At Team Stowe, we want to make the home buying process an enjoyable experience.
Curtis, myself, and our entire team are here to help connect you with the best builders and realtors in the area so you can find the perfect home to make memories in.
Contact us when you're ready to see how we can help.
TJ and Jodi's house.
So, welcome back. I'm actually having fun today with all of the new stuff, and the process of getting everything set up for the first time for us to record in here, Jodi, and you look absolutely ravishing today.
Thank you, darling.
I mean, so beautiful.
You're not used to seeing me fix too much, are you?
But that doesn't matter to me. I think you look great in whatever you're wearing.
Thank you.
But I just said going into that break that we had a lot of people here that aren't normally here, and as soon as I said that, Tech D Rob left.
I know.
I'm like,
He came out
come
with
on.
his backpack. Later.
He's like, see ya.
See ya. I don't blame him.
Yeah. I mean, with all of this new stuff going on and everything, he has, I can't even face him most of the time. I'm like, I can't believe we're asking you to do as much as you've been doing.
I know.
Now, the rest of them don't do a damn thing. They're working less.
He's a blessing, isn't he?
Like
Who's
that Alexis, you can't get her to do anything now.
I'll beat you up.
You leave her alone.
So yeah, Alexis is here because she and Jodi are going to a work lunch with Melissa, our director of sales, right after the podcast. So she has been dying to be in here and be part of the podcast.
I'm glad
Jodi.
she is.
But we don't have enough cameras to put one on her. But she's sitting right there.
She's there.
I'm just an observer. Loving it. And Jodi, you are dripping in swag, if I must say so myself.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, do you know what dripping in swag means?
Yeah.
Do you
Jewelry.
Right? No.
It's your whole vibe.
Like you have a swagger about you, like I know it takes a while to get used to her gangster speech.
I would think dripping meant
She
jewelry,
speaks.
but no.
Yeah.
She mentioned that about my little chain.
Yeah, and when you've got drip,
Ooh.
that means to a young urban culture such as hers, it means that you have a certain charisma, a certain confidence.
Okay.
You got drip. You're cool.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All that.
Ooh. I'm so fancy.
Yeah. But are you dripping in jewelry? You said thanks. I mean, you got
I
your
have
regular
2
jewelry.
necklaces.
Oh, okay.
I have some earrings. Got some rings. Got some bracelets. Got a watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am
So you're just dripping in it.
just dripping.
Is that the necklace that you were trying to fix last night?
Yes.
And so I see you got it fixed.
Yes.
It was just tangled up?
Nope.
Oh.
The little clasp came off. You know, the little round thing that you put in your necklace.
Yeah.
And when you don't have good eyesight, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
You saw I had my phone propped up with the spotlight on it.
Yeah.
Had my glasses. But I fixed it.
Yeah, Riggins calls those your Harry Carey glasses because they're so big.
Just needs a shush.
And then, of course, Mr. Todd from JT Media is here being a representative for JT Media. And he came in all grouchy pants today. He was a grumpy
He was a
pants.
sad clown.
So-
I didn't like that.
I'm sorry.
I offered him a snack.
What do you mean you're sorry? You're the one that told everybody you were having a bad
Y'all
day.
asked me. Apparently, I was put off a vibe. I didn't mean.
Was he putting off a vibe?
Yeah, I felt it as soon as he walked in. I felt that vibe.
You know, she can feel such things.
I felt your energy.
Right. And his lack thereof
Uh-oh.
of the energy.
He's better now.
Jodi, not to air our dirty laundry in public, but you
Right.
need to Bebo Miss Vicky for my haircut. Venmo or whatever you call it.
What did you just say?
Bebo, I don't know. Anyway, Miss Vicky needs to get paid. She
All
cut my
right.
hair right before the podcast
All
today.
right. All right.
And
Add it to my list. Okay.
because I don't want her, rolling up on you and like trying to take it out your ass or something. She go, give me
Vicky.
my haircut money. If you don't have it, I'm gonna take it out your ass. That's what she would say.
Miss Vicky would not do that to me.
Yes, she would.
No.
All right, so Jodi is working for ATJ Inc., which is the name of our company.
Well, we're going to see.
A stands for Ace, and TJ stands for TJ.
Uh-huh.
And so So y'all are going to a lunch today. I mean, because it really is. I mean, seriously, it has to be a family effort here with the family company because I mean, we need it. We need the help. Obviously, if Alexis is meeting the public and trying to sell the show and all of that, we need some assistance. But no offense.
No,
I mean, you're
go
just
ahead.
right. But you had your first work experience the other day, which was a Zoom meeting.
Oh,
And they said that didn't go well. Well, I was in the room for the beginning of it. I was cooking some chili because I had an event for Ace and TJ's grandkids that night. And Jody's like, "Oh, well, I thought you were going to cook chili." And I said, "Well, I got to go to this thing." I said, "Do you want me to cook the chili before I go and leave it for you?" That'd be great. So I'm in there trying to cook some chili at 2:00 in the afternoon.
It wasn't hard, and it was
And
a
then-
rainy day. It was great.
I know.
Okay.
But then what was the problem you were having with the Zoom?
Oh my gosh! And by the way, you walked in there to help for like a half second, didn't he?
Barely did
And
anything.
ran out.
Yeah,
But
he
what-
just
I mean-
peeked at the screen.
Yeah,
that was
peeked
it.
at the screen.
Do you really think I could have helped with the Zoom
You could have tried.
problem?
You could have maybe made a little bit more of an effort.
Yeah. He looked. He walked in. He looked, and he walked out.
That's it. Didn't even click,
Yeah.
push a button or anything.
So I could see.
I was cooking chili.
You were
I hope
finished
you
by
didn't-
then.
You didn't,
You went straight upstairs.
because I had to go take a shower to get ready to go to this event.
well,
I'm
anyway.
working around the clock.
Oh, well, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
So they could see me, but I could not see them, but I could hear them. And then it was coming up that I was Aiden, our son,
Yeah.
and I don't know. And then
Because
Alexis
the only
tried to
other time-
FaceTime me, and we tried to figure it out. I couldn't. Then I hung up with y'all because it was really bothering me. And so I thought I had figured it out. So I told Adam to send me another thing to try it to see if I fixed it. I didn't.
So it's still like for your
Yeah.
for your next Zoom
But
meeting.
Boyd comes home this weekend, and we're going to get on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the reason it said Boy's name up there is because the only other time you Zoomed is when it first started and you talking to your mom.
No, yeah, but I have my own Zoom. We did do that. Remember, I got out, and then I got back in with my name because I have my own
Oh.
passcode.
Well, look at you moving up in the world. You've got your own Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom. Not everybody has their own Zoom.
No,
That's
I know.
big time.
I know. Do you?
Yep,
Do you know how to work it?
absolutely.
He lied.
Line.
I've been on many Zoom meetings.
How
Yes.
many?
Many.
Uh-huh.
At least
2.
20.
Did it work?
Yep.
Ask him if he had help.
Yeah. Did you have help?
Not that I recall.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I could tell by his face he did.
See?
Not that I recall.
I mean, they sent me a link and then I followed the link just like they did with you.
I did too.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever reason, I don't know.
But she's stupid.
You're stupid too because you couldn't help me.
I could have. I just chose not to. I had some chili going. I was working.
The chili was
I was
finished.
working. It was
Let that
Southwest.
go.
It was
finished, for
Southwest
God's
night
sakes.
at our house. That was the theme.
was what?
Southwest night. 'Cause we had chili, Texas style chili.
All right.
Aren't you supposed to let chili cook for a long time
Sit.
anyways? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what were you doing?
I had cooked the chili, and then I was going to take a shower to go to the grandkids event that I had to work at.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, it didn't work. We're going to fix it. It's going to work next week.
And Alexis said that Adam was like the camera was on his bare feet,
Ooh, yeah.
It was. So
but you couldn't see that though, right?
Well, I did because Melissa took a picture and sent it to- on the phone.
Yeah. So Adam's
And I was like, okay, well, I could have done without that.
Adam's camera was our manager Adam. His camera was on his
Feet.
it was positioned shooting his desk, and his feet were up on the desk. So, and then
I don't know why he did that.
I don't know. And then when Alexis said something about it, he started wiggling his toes.
And I
Like,
can't.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't get that mental image out of my head. Like it pops into my head randomly. I'm like, oh, gross.
Oh,
well,
sorry I missed that.
all right. And so today is a work lunch that you and
Yeah.
2 of the women here are going to do. No, we have a lot on staff, Todd. We have a lot of women on
thought you
staff.
meant
2 of the
in
women
here.
here with our company,
Okay.
and you're going to learn about selling advertising, right? That's what you're doing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try.
And you got to sell the sizzle as well as the steak.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
Girl, I've always said you got to sell the sizzle as well as the steak.
Mm-hmm.
That'll take you far. I really don't know what that means. I've just heard salespeople say it.
Right. I don't know. I got to sell something.
Yeah.
That's all
Well,
I know.
well, you got to sell.
Let's start with
You got to
sizzle.
sell 2 things:
What?
sizzle and steak.
Well, I need to start with sizzle.
Mm.
I'm nervous.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, you know Melissa for 20 years. Are you nervous about meeting her for
I'm not nervous
25
about a lunch
years?
meeting. No.
Oh, you're nervous
Are you
about
kidding me?
about going to work again after all these years, and then
Yeah.
you swore you'd never do it.
I didn't swear I'd never do it.
She was like,
Don't
"I'm
even start
never-
this.
Never working again in my life.
Don't even
You
start.
better get out there and make enough money where I don't have
did
to
work.
set an alarm.
I did work. I've been working for 21 years.
She said, I mean it. I don't ever want to have to drink coffee in the car.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think this is going to be good for you.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get you out of the house a little bit.
Yeah. I need help with that.
Like, I never know where Jodi is when I get home from work, especially now that I get home earlier because I don't have that commute.
I'm out and about.
But I'm actually watching TV in the living room now.
I know.
And you don't like it?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Sometimes, I don't know. I hate coming in to look at Criminal Minds. I hate it.
Well,
hate that. It's
you don't come in
depressing to
and look
me.
at Criminal Minds?
I do.
That's not, I mean, I barely watch that show anymore. I've seen all of them so many times. I was watching, I've been watching the Andy Griffith show a lot.
That's another depressing
But just
one.
because it's not anything I have to even think about. It's just,
You know what,
I'm
too?
trying to rest my mind.
Like when I was a kid, my dad used to watch that all the time, like in the evenings, and it was always just depressing.
Really?
Yeah. I
But
don't
it was
know.
a much brighter, happier time, and things were more simple, and
I
the
don't
show
know.
is actually funny
I
and
don't know if it's
wholesome.
black and white. I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I've never liked that.
Okay, well then, you don't like it when I'm up in the extra room on the puffy couch, but you don't like me watching TV in the main living room either. So
I'm fine.
what to do?
You're fine.
I guess I'll
wherever.
just have to go watch TV in a bar every day, but I can't afford to buy drinks in there now. I have to.
You will be when I bring the sizzle and
Oh yeah.
steak or whatever you said.
Yeah, you sell the sizzle and as well as the steak, then I'll be
You
able
might
to
not
drink.
if I
yeah.
sell sizzle, but if I sell sizzle and steak, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, this is important. If anybody knows where I can find it's this cider, hard cider called Mackenzie's, and I know they have apple cider and black cherry, which I never understand why anybody wants black cherry anything. I wouldn't hit a dog in the butt with a black cherry. But they have it's called Pumpkin Jack. And I had one the other day
So good.
at one of Jodi's little frou-frou lunch places that she likes to go. And it was $5 for one. And I can't just sit in a bar and drink. I mean, the $5 is no big deal, but I can't sit in a bar and drink as many of those as I would like to because it was really good, because I wouldn't have a way home or any of that.
Right.
So we've looked everywhere to try to find them in a store, and the stores that we found that do carry them have been out of them. So if anybody knows where to find that, where I could buy, a few 6-packs of it, I would appreciate it because I desperately need it.
So say it again what it is.
Mackenzie's hard cider pumpkin jack.
Okay.
Pumpkin Jack. Yes.
But it's so good.
incredible.
It tastes like apple.
Yeah, I think it's apple pumpkin.
It's so good. It's sweet
I
though.
know.
I don't know how you can drink a lot of those. It's super
Mm.
sweet.
They're hard to find because I went to 3 or 4 other Publix this past weekend looking for you, and I couldn't find any.
I know. I went to World Market thinking maybe
Wine.
Nope, they were out.
out.
Sold
Total
out.
Wine was out.
Can you order it?
Oh my God.
Mackenzie's cider.
Pumpkin Jack. Mackenzie's Pumpkin Jack.
Why don't you go to my free restaurant and ask them where they get it?
Well, they probably get it from the distributor.
Well, they might sell it to you
Yeah.
for a chunk of change.
Because of how famous I am.
No,
Oh.
because you like it.
Though they won't just sell it to anybody.
You never know.
You have to be a
You have to
celebrity.
ask.
You have to be a celebrity, which I am.
Okay.
And I'll get it done. I will get it done somehow or another.
You'll get somebody else to go in there and ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm
I know
not
you are.
I'm not good with people.
I know.
You know that.
We know.
By the way, if you're watching, if you want to see this, go to our YouTube channel. You can see the video of it and not just the audio. But I am wearing some Ace and TJ swag today. So my shirt, I didn't even think about it because I just wanted a long sleeve shirt because it was cool this morning. So it has the Ace and TJ logo on it as I'm sitting in a room with the Ace and TJ logo plastered on the walls. God.
Yep. It's a bit much.
And
I like that shirt though.
Hey, thanks.
You're welcome.
You want one, Todd? Okay.
We want JT Media shirts.
That's Todd from JT Media.
Mr. Todd from JT Media.
So why did I wake up this morning to a picture of you and your fiance like kissing up on each other?
Oh, because Alexis sent that stupid text on group last night. What did you say? It was something about not wearing joggers.
I said, make sure that you don't wear leggings. Ain't nobody trying to see all that.
And so Carrie was like, "Oh, we'll send her a picture of us kissing because
Yeah.
she hates public displays of affection."
Mm-hmm.
And we
Right.
also just fed each other. So that was
Oh, you fed each other? You're that couple? Ew.
Ooh.
You guys
So
probably sit
y'all
on
were
the
at-
same side of the booth.
Y'all were at a restaurant,
Ooh.
and y'all do sit on the same side of the booth?
sometimes, not all the time.
Wow.
Told you. He looks like the type.
Now, when you had your pickup truck, did she sit right next to you on the seat? You raise up the console? Okay. All right. Or she would have. What's wrong with that, Alexis?
Nothing.
That's why Alexis doesn't judge much.
Mm-mm.
No,
Yeah.
it's so cute.
It's precious.
So precious.
I wish I had a camera on you.
Yeah. No, you don't need a camera on
Look
her
at this
today.
microphone. It's so wobbly.
I know it's because of the desk. The desk is so made
I know.
made of cardboard.
Wow.
It's not not very sturdy. But
Everyone
What?
should just sit.
You were bragging about putting these desks together for weeks and weeks and weeks.
no. Yeah, putting them together, but it didn't mean that they're good. I mean,
Look.
they're yeah, they're a little shaky.
And I'm
shaky.
barely like,
I wish we would have gone with the black ones though.
I got to go get some steak and sizzle or sizzle and steak.
But
Things are bad.
Jody was the one that said get the brown ones because it would be
This
too
isn't
much.
brown. This isn't the picture you showed me. This is tan.
Yeah.
It's it's not brown.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same color as it was in the picture.
No, it's not.
Yeah, and it looks terrible.
Well, it's
But we're
not
gonna
terrible.
get. That's the first thing we're gonna get is new desks that are
Ones that don't.
professional looking. Yeah, and that's what I
Aw.
told Ace whenever we got these and we were putting them together. I said the great thing about it is they are light, so they'll be easy to throw in the dumpster where they belong.
Yeah.
But
It's okay. I mean, you do what you got to do.
I know we're poor.
I know. Believe me, I know. You tell me, you remind me every
we
day.
are so poor.
I know. It's okay. We'll be all right.
Please, sir, could you spare a crust of bread, please? I'm so very hungry. So, you do
Don't
have to
shake that.
you do have to go and sell some stuff, but I don't want you going into the big city trying to sell
Oh my
anything.
gosh, let
Yeah.
it go. I am grown.
I know, but that city's dangerous.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But again, this is why you don't need to know everywhere I go.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'm fine.
And you said Alexis is trying to move up here.
I'm trying to get her to.
Mm-hmm. I don't think she's gonna like that though.
I think she is.
She likes being in the middle of the action
She
and the crime.
is fine. Leave her alone. She's gonna. Yeah, I sent her some apartments.
She can't go club hopping up here
She's
in the
clubbing.
in the
She can go
suburbs.
There and go. She'll be fine. She can visit.
Who goes club hopping?
Well, you do. You go to clubs dancing with leftovers in your hand.
I mean, that is true. I can't bring that up here to the suburbs.
Can't what?
My dancing at the bars with takeout food.
There's just nowhere to go.
Can't do all that.
And where are you going to get a food truck that has Dominican food one day, and then the next one you see is Greek food and all that? You know,
They have them up here.
Yeah,
The food trucks.
They do.
They do. You just don't do.
You
food
don't
trucks,
go.
so you wouldn't know.
but they even have them at breweries. Like on Sundays, they'll have a bunch of food trucks.
and I don't know about it. Food trucks at breweries? That sounds exactly like something I would be into.
You're no
How do I
fun.
not know about this?
You're no fun. Do you want to go to that?
Yeah. They have food trucks all over the place at PETA meetings and the environmental walk. All of the things that you love. How have you not seen those?
You have been like in breweries.
I like that. I found one beer that I like at that one brewery.
Okay.
And
I thought we found two
where was the other one?
breweries.
Oh, yeah. You talking about Ghostface? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I guess that does mean I still would rather have, regular good old American beer.
I haven't had you go to the one though that has the food trucks. Maybe that'll be next.
Where is that?
Down the street.
Oh, it's this one over by the lake.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It always looks too crowded. I can't be in. I'm too famous, Jody. Just walk into a crowded place in public.
Shut up.
I'm too famous.
Especially if I'm announcing who I am on my shirt like I am today.
I mean, really.
Check it out.
Look at me.
Who am I? Give you a hint.
Oh God.
So, what do you think of the other than the banners, the things that we've like that picture hanging on the wall, Jody, that says Ace and TJ show, and it was probably 5 or 8 years ago. That
Yeah.
picture. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what y'all are going for here.
Well, Todd was the one that was, putting the banners and all in the places where the camera was going to catch it.
Sure.
But I don't know that we need all of that.
It's a lot of banners.
I think we need a regular decorated room that looks, sophisticated and all.
Do you?
And then the logos and everything can be put on, on the screen.
Sure.
That sort of thing. So Riggins had a good idea just to have somebody come in who builds sets for TV shows and things.
Oh.
Like when they have local talk shows on the news
Yeah.
and that sort of thing.
That's going to cost you some money.
Yeah. So that's more sizzle you got to sell.
I know. I'm hearing a lot of sizzles needed here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think it looks fine though.
Yeah. I mean, for starting out.
Yeah.
Right. It's not luxurious by any means.
Yeah. And just think, it'll be a story when you got all the sizzle and you can go, remember back when we covered a window with a banner that
Oh, yeah.
was something else.
You see, that was a dig.
I know.
What'd you say?
I said that was a dig at the fact that we had to hang a banner over the window like that.
Oh, yeah, that helped, Todd. He straightened the picture. Although I think you just made it more crooked. Yeah.
But, it's
But
fine.
anywho.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
It will.
Yeah.
Are y'all feeling more at home in here? Or are you feeling more or do you miss the studio? Like what? How do you feel?
You asking me?
Yeah.
No, I love it here. I feel like it feels like ours.
Yeah.
It's more chill. It's more relaxed.
Yeah.
So I
Homier.
like it. It's homier.
And then, if you're happy here, why did you go home and cry all day yesterday?
Because I felt like it.
It was kind of a gross day to do
It
that.
was a gross
I
day.
just
Yeah.
love it here so much, and my life is miserable. She had to go get her lashes redone because she cried them to the point they were falling out.
What triggered this?
What?
Just this one of those days. Everything just. Ugh.
Were you ugly to her?
I'm never ugly to her. I'm her rock, actually. Whatever that means.
Oh,
My rock.
I saved her from a vicious frog this morning. I
saw
think that's
that.
enough.
He
I
did
saw
that.
that.
Yeah.
My heart was beating so hard out of my chest. I came in here. I'm like, there's a frog in the bathroom.
I think Riggins was worse than you, though.
He was.
Yeah. So scared.
I thought TJ was going to eat it. He's like, oh, it's a
Ooh.
snack.
All the Louisiana
I heard you talking
jokes
to it
in
too, like a puppy. There you go. Go at the door. I was like, what? It's a frog.
Well, they were videoing it. And
Oh, I know. I saw.
know that if there were any indication that I didn't have love for the frog or that the frog might have been injured in any way possible,
Yeah.
those animal rights
Yeah.
freak radicals
Yeah.
would have been giving me a hard time
True.
about it.
Well, you weren't. You were talking to it like a little puppy.
Yeah, and I didn't. I could have
Get out
killed
the
it, but
door.
I didn't.
Oh, that
You
would
were
not.
not going to kill it.
I wasn't. That's what I'm saying. I could have, but I was trying to get it out without hurting it.
But the way y'all were
But-
screaming, I swear I thought it was a mouse or something. And then I heard y'all say frog. I was like, oh,
You wouldn't be screaming like that for
of
a
a
frog?
frog? Mm-mm. No, not a frog. A mouse?
Again, she's from Louisiana.
True.
We eat frogs.
No, I would on a mouse. No, I don't do that. Mm-mm.
And I opened the door and it was looking straight at me. Like, hello.
And did it go, ribbit?
No, almost.
You sound just like a frog.
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Ready to go.
Ribbit? Was it a southern frog?
Did it ask for Miss Piggy? All right, we got to take a break.
More from TJ and Jody's house next. What's Share Funny? It's a show from TJ that's funny enough to share on social media. Hear Share Funny live from 9 to 10 Eastern, 8 to 9 Central each weekday morning on the Ace and TJ button. Available on our app and now on iHeartRadio. Let's go. It's TJ and Jody's house on the Radio Button Network.
Okay, so I know we're going a little long today, a little longer than we normally do, but we're just having fun, and you just have to deal with it. Turn it off if you're tired of it. I don't know. But I forgot to mention this earlier. Jodi and I had a big weekend last weekend where we went to visit our friend Mark. He used to just be my friend Mark. Now it's our friend Mark. But anyway,
Right.
he lives part of the time at the beach in North Carolina and part of the time in the mountains of North Carolina. So he was in the mountains, and his mountain place is right close to where our son goes to college. So it was family weekend at the college, and we went to visit him, and Mark came and did the activities with us that we were doing, and we stayed with Mark for the weekend. And he has a beautiful, beautiful place.
Gorgeous.
Oh, breathtaking views.
Breathtaking.
Panoramic views of the mountains.
I do love it up there.
Yeah. And it is very remote. It's not like one of these places that you would rent to go, where you can drive, a couple of minutes and you're into the little town of whatever mountains and walk around shopping and all that stuff. It's remote. And you got to go way up the mountain. It takes about 20 minutes to get from the blacktop road at the bottom up to where his house is, just straight up the mountain.
Yeah, it's scary.
So, I forgot my snore machine that Jodi had such fun talking about last week, calling me Snuffleupagus and whatever.
That was
So
my favorite.
I forgot it at home, so that means I'm going to be snoring. And Jodi didn't have any sleep the night before, and so she needed to sleep. So she went into a separate room and was sleeping in a different room than I was while we were there. And Mark had some pumpkins out that he had just bought,
That
some
day.
little fall decorations. And Mark and I stayed up later than Jodi because we were listening to music and, we got in them beers, and
cigars.
all that stuff and sitting out on the deck. Then we went to bed and I heard Mark go upstairs to bed and turn off all the lights and everything. And then after about an hour, I heard him out there again. And I was like, sound like he was cleaning up. And I said, what is he doing out there? I thought he was gone to bed. So I didn't think anything of it. And then we woke up the next morning and figured out that Mark wasn't cleaning anything. He was asleep. I was the only one awake, and I was the only one that heard this noise, which turned out to be a big bear out there eating these pumpkins and going all around the house looking for stuff to eat on
Tore
the
up the
outside.
hummingbird feeder. Try to climb on the glass window to get to another bird feeder. You
Like
can
the
see
living room
you can see
has
the
all
streaks.
these picture windows that look out onto the mountain, and you could see these big bear paw prints on the window trying to get up to the hummingbird feeder.
I took a picture of the print that was on the deck right under the window.
Right. So the pumpkins that the bear found and was eating were directly under Jodi's bedroom window.
Directly.
So
And I
if
don't do bears.
the bear would have smelled some of her Starburst or some of that stuff, he could have
I know.
tried to break that window to come in there and get it.
It could have been bad.
What would you have done if you wake up and you looked out the window and you saw a bear? What would that have been like?
I mean, see, here's the thing about me. When there's something major that happens or a catastrophe, do not ever look to me to help. I freeze. Don't I? I literally just stand there like I'm not seeing what I'm seeing. So I probably would have just froze. And then, I don't know. I might have passed out.
And she'll usually say one word like,
Help.
or she would have just said somebody's
Help.
name, like the day that our little friend Jenny fell
Oh my
between
gosh, this makes me sick.
between the dock and the boat when we were getting gas, and was barely holding on one arm to keep from falling down in between the boat and the side of the dock, and I reached and grabbed her and pulled her. I saved her life, basically, is what I did.
Oh my God.
Because I'm the
Toot, I
opposite.
swear.
But I'm the opposite. I jumped to.
Yeah, he does, thank God.
And she stood there and just went, Jenny.
I did.
I mean, like a statue.
Like I saw her,
Jenny.
and she's so little. I saw her, and then she went, and I go, Jenny. Like she could have drowned.
Yeah.
And then I saw him scoop her up, and I was like, I think I still was like, Did this just happen? I do that with the kids. One of them fell down the steps that time,
Laney.
and I stood there and watched it
I
like.
think
And
she's
he
watching a
jumped
movie.
over the couch. He did. Jumped over the couch and caught her like a football. And I'm going,
Oh my God.
no, it's bad. It is really bad. It's a problem.
So she would have stood there looking at the bear and froze and go,
bear.
bear!
Bear. It's not good.
No.
I don't know why I do that.
And that's why I don't want you going into the big dangerous city.
Yeah, I can't have you acting like that. If I
would
tell
go.
you gotta run, girl.
Why?
Gun! Knife!
Oh, yeah. It's not good.
So,
Yeah, because Mark that morning goes, come here, Jodi. And I said, oh, okay. And he goes, look. And the pumpkins were destroyed. And then he pointed at the prints that were right under the window. He goes, and he points at it, looks at the window. I was like, and the hummingbird feeder was just torn to shreds. Then when we came around the other side and saw the streaks, I mean, what if it had broke that window?
There would have been a bear in the house. It would have just fallen into the living room. So, glad that didn't happen.
Me too.
All right, we'll talk to you next week.
It's TJ and Jody's house on the Radio Button Network.